put together this training presentation that's 17 years, everything he's learned in Japan. So, and has not really formally done this before.
First time.
Been training his people at FastCap, half-hour increments. I was in the airport on Wednesday night in Arizona, and I was like, hey, I want to come up there and sit through some of these.
Yeah, this is how it all happened, actually.
Yeah, and so Paul says, well, why don't I come down and
teach a class?
Teach Walter's Wolf. I said, that'd be great. When can we do it? He goes, I need to do it before I fly. Where are we going?
Tasmania.
Tasmania.
Tomorrow.
He goes, I need to do it before I go to Tasmania. I go, okay, no problem. When are you going? He goes, Saturday morning. I go, this Saturday?
You should have seen my wife. You're doing what? Just in time, right?
So that's how it all came together. Without further ado, I don't want to bore y'all. Paul.
Let's get going. Be prepared to be transformed. You're going to walk out of here, hopefully, in 3 or 4 hours. You're not going to be the same people. In Japan, stand up. Karitsu. Kyotsuke. Onegashimasu. Okay, we're going to do that again. So in Japan, when you begin a teaching process, it's a very serious thing. And you have to have the right attitude. So what he's doing is he's saying, first, stand up. Attention, please teach me. This is the way the Japanese approach learning. They're very deliberate. It's not casual. And because of that deliberateness, they accomplish an awful lot. So we're going to do this because this is the most important thing. It's going to set the entire tone for everything we're doing today. So let's try it one more time. Karitsu. Karitsu. Kyotsuke. Attention. Onegashimasu. Onegashimasu. Okay. Yes. Okay, we are ready to learn now. All right. So the question is, what is the goal? And I kind of said just a minute ago, I want your minds to be completely transformed. You know, when people get off the plane in Japan and come there to train with me, I'm usually with a lot of high-end executives. They're managing millions of dollars. I've got them standing around me and I say, you don't understand what's going to happen. In 3 days, you are going to be a different person. And they look at me and say, get out of here. They're almost in tears 3 days later. They can't believe what they experience. And so what I would like to have happen here, maybe you might get a glimpse of what Japan is like from watching this presentation. My goal is to banish sloppiness in my company. What's my goal? To banish sloppiness. We are so sloppy, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. This morning when I went to Starbucks, Steve was next to me. And I was very precise. I handed him my thermos and I said, I want an Americano with 1 inch of heavy whipping cream. I went just like this, cold. And I said it twice. Took it all down, went to the end. So what do you want? Do you want steamed cream in the bottom? How much? Just a little bit? Completely lost. Why? Why did that happen? In Japan, you don't see that happening much. And that's really the theme of what we're going to talk about today. So number one, to banish sloppiness, because there's all the waste that's associated with it. When you're sloppy and you don't communicate correctly and you have to do things over and over again, you're wasting your valuable time. Why would you want to do that? But we are running around in circles. And I'm going to demonstrate that in the next couple hours. Okay? And to love precision. It's not just banish sloppiness. It's to love precision. So my first book was 2 Second Lean, right? And my second book is to banish sloppiness, falling in love with precision. This is a big deal. We are literally transforming my company based on this one concept right now. And it is so exciting and so much fun because work is easy. Work becomes very easy when you're not sloppy. Okay, so there it is. Look for it in a bookstore coming out soon. So in order to go to Japan, because I'm trying to transport you there without having to spend $10,000 to do it, you have to be humble. If you go there cocksure and you think you know it all and you think you've figured it all out in your life, you're never going to get a thing out of what I'm talking about today. If you come in here thinking, oh man, what's this idiot talking about? I'm not going to do this. This is crazy. You might as well forget it. Might as well leave right now. But if you're humble and you want to learn, amazing stuff is going to happen. And you know what? By and large, I say Walters & Wolf is a very humble company. I mean, the fact that you are so accomplished and so successful in the marketplace, and 4 years ago, you embarked on your lean journey and you did it with gusto and you've got all the accomplishment, demonstrates that you're humble enough to say, hey, I don't know it all. So you've got the first characteristic, you're nailed. And then you can't criticize. When you go to Japan, if you go there and you try to find all the stupid things the Japanese are doing, you lost. You're gonna miss it. They're doing lots of stupid things, lots. Japan is not perfect, but they're doing more things right than any other country I've ever been in my life. And so when I go there, I'm not going there to pick them apart. I'm going there to say, what are they doing right? What can I copy? What can I learn to enhance my life, my organization, my community, my society? That's why I go there. But if you go there critically, you're going to miss it. And then I go there with big eyes, man. I'm like, big eyes and big ears. I'm looking around, observing everything that's going on because there is so much, so many amazing things going on. It's just like, now you would think after being there for 17 years, I landed there in 2000 for the first time. You would think that I would say, oh, I've seen this, done this. Every time I go there, I'm like, that can't be. How did they pull that off? I'm constantly looking and observing because I always discover new things all the time. And if you go there with that attitude, if you approach this talk with this attitude, you are not going to be the same person. I'm telling you, you will not be the same person when you walk out of here. I'm here to blow you away. Take notes, okay? Don't let this opportunity go. Be writing, taking notes, absorbing this stuff. I have every note I've ever taken in Japan. When I'm sitting in front of Mr. Amazawa, the president of Georgetown, Kentucky in Toyota, the vice president of Lexus, when I'm with Mr. Umemura, the president of Mifune, and I've sat in front of him, how many times, I don't even know how many times I've heard him talk. I'm taking notes. I'm always learning. Have that attitude. And there's no excuses. If you are thinking in your mind, well, we're Americans, we're union people, we're from Southern California, and you start listing a litany of excuses why this stuff won't work for you, you've lost. The Japanese got completely destroyed in World War II. 2 atomic bombs killed millions of people. And this is what it's like today. There isn't a Detroit in Japan. No excuses. What they have pulled off is astounding. You have questions, stop me anytime. This is all about your learning. You need to stop me anytime. Einstein said it best, people with questions are the smartest people. One of the questions I get from people is they see how buttoned down Japan is. They see how on top of every detail. And they say, do these people have fun? Or are they robots? Just the opposite. They are the most creative people I've ever been around. Here we go. How to get ready in the morning. They're crazy. They're just awesome. I just love going there. I could live there in a second.